Hi, Mrs. Jacobs here, physics teacher at Naperville North High School, here to do a tutorial on how to solve for acceleration by using a graph, specifically the velocity graph. So first of all, everyone needs to know the definition of acceleration. Acceleration is the slope of the velocity graph. That's the definition of acceleration. It's how much the velocity is changing every second. And that is slope, change in velocity over time. The units for acceleration are going to be meters per second per second. Okay, let me give you an example. Say it's 4 meters per second per second. That means for every 1 second of time, the velocity of the object is changing by 4 meters per second. Could be getting 4 meters per second faster every second or 4 meters per second slower every second. Let's do a sample problem. Let's say they ask us to solve, give us a quantitative velocity time graph. Quantitative velocity time graph is a graph where you not only know the shape, but you know the numbers. I know the initial velocity was -2 meters per second. The final velocity was -6 meters per second, and the time was 6 seconds. Initial velocity -2, final velocity -6 meters per second, time is 6 seconds. Okay, this is the information we can pull from this graph. If they say solve for the acceleration is the slope of this line. To find the slope of the line, I'm going to write out the coordinate points. So this would be 0, -2, and this one would be 6, -6. And I'm going to do y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I am going to put units in the numerator and the denominator as I do this. When I do -6 minus a -2, that's meters per second, because those are velocities that I'm subtracting. When I subtract a -2, it's the same as adding 2. So in the numerator here, I'm going to have -4 meters per second. Over 6 seconds minus 0 seconds. 6 minus 0, that's x2 minus x1 seconds. Okay, so my final answer would be -2/3 meters per second per second. Because I got a negative acceleration, when I graph this, my acceleration is going to be a flat line below 0. Okay. And then I also have to draw the position graph that tells the same story. Negative acceleration doesn't mean slowing down. In this case, negative acceleration is speeding up because I'm going away from the x-axis on the velocity graph. I'm getting faster. Okay. My velocities are negative and my acceleration is negative. Okay, and that means I'm speeding up because they're in the same direction. Speeding up in the negative direction means getting steeper. So I'm going to start medium steep in the negative direction and get even steeper in the negative direction. Doesn't matter if I cross the x-axis because that's just crossing 0 meters. Okay, it doesn't really matter where I start and end as long as the shape of my position graph is correct. Let's do one more problem. In problem 2, I have a constant velocity for the first 2 seconds, and then my velocity is changing and slowing down. Okay, it's going closer to 0. The slope of this flat line is 0. Okay, the slope of any flat line is 0. So for the first 2 seconds, I have 0 acceleration. The slope of the second segment is negative. Even though the velocities are positive, the slope is the acceleration, and the acceleration is negative. So I have negative acceleration for the last 4 seconds. If I were to solve for acceleration, I wouldn't usually be solving for the first 2 seconds because I already know it's 0. I would be solving for acceleration during the last 4 seconds of motion. Okay. And again, that's going to be finding the slope. This coordinate point is 2, 4. This coordinate point is 6, 0. Okay. Sometimes I see people make mistakes just by not having the correct coordinate points. So don't rush through that. I'm going to do y2 minus y1, 0 minus 4 meters per second over 6 minus 2 seconds. That ends up being -4 meters per second over 4 seconds, which is -1 meter per second per second. Okay. And again, you want to make sure that whatever you got in terms of positive or negative matches what you thought for your acceleration graph. I should get a negative slope because that line's going down. But I know with the positive answer, that means something went wrong. Okay. What does this position versus graph look like? Position versus time graph look like, excuse me. First, I have to have a constant positive velocity. Okay, I'll start up here. It doesn't really matter where I start. Constant positive velocity is going to be a straight line on the position graph. And then I have to slow down. And here's what's tough is sometimes we want to like put a line going down like this. That's a turning around moment. But this graph is above 0 the whole time. So this graph doesn't turn around. Okay. This graph is moving in the positive direction the whole time. So this line needs to keep moving up in the positive direction. It just needs to get less steep. So I'm going from steep to shallow. It needs to be a curve that flattens out. This is the constant velocity part. This is the slowing down part, but still moving in the positive direction. Okay. Hopefully that was helpful to learn how to solve for acceleration using a graph. Later, we will solve for acceleration using the 4 kinematic equations, and that will be on a different video.